when I met John, essentially I was at the beginning of my life, and John was able to steer me in multiple different ways in the right direction toward my goals, toward all these different things. At that time, I had a lot of questions about whether I should buy a home, whether I should refinance my parents' home, should I buy investment property, and how I should do these things. So the most immediate thing for me was my parents had a property or they had a house, and I was trying to figure out whether we should refinance it. There's a lot of pressure from family, from your friends, from your coworkers, essentially from everybody, and I think also being of Asian Indian descent to buy a house. And I was thinking, here is this life decision I have to make, and I figured if I buy and I rush and I listen to everybody, then if I make a mistake, then that could ruin my life. And it was worth, at least to me, it was worth getting the upfront call, at least having an expert and having some consulting. I remember clicking on John's advertisement, and I wondered how successful, first, what are the thoughts of somebody who's doing that? Why are they doing that? And second, I wonder how successful that person is at actually monetizing that. So what I did was, after that, I searched for John on YouTube, and I just saw only one or two of his videos, and I think they happened to be on real estate. And at that moment, I realized the talent that John had. Basically, during our first call, John was pretty quickly able to make a decision, or help me make a decision on how to do the refinancing, if we should do it, how it all works. We did the refinancing because the interest rates are going low, and just the way it worked out, it would save a lot of money to do it. But I didn't know, because I never knew how to refinance. I never knew how real estate worked at that time. And then I just signed up for the year process, or the year-long coaching at that time. Because I figured having someone telling you the answers versus you being able to figure out the answers yourself and know intuitively what to do when is a lot different. The refinancing worked out fine. After, it took me like a couple months to really get the intuitive understanding of how real estate works. But then after that, John and I, our coaching, we shift to other types of investment, 401ks, IRAs, index funds, insurance, and then I was able to pick up like kind of the intuitive way of how to invest, right? And how to really look at money. So then right now, at the time of the recording of this video, we are in the essentially COVID-19 coronavirus crisis. And I've been very fortunate that I haven't lost any money, or very little money, during this time. The friendship that John and I developed, I think that's the most important thing. And that's something that's not tradable. And fundamentally, John passed on his wisdom and knowledge onto me.